Welcome back to the grind for another Abyss guide. This is Stryfe versus Mr. Sinister. This was on my Path 5 Mutant Domination Carina's challenge run. Now, unfortunately, this clip is very short because I was having issues with my phone storage at the time of recording this clip, so it cut off the whole first part of this fight. So we don't have much to go with, unfortunately. But Mr. Sinister can be taken down with Stryfe. You can use other champions that don't have debuffs that get reflected back. But when you crit him, he's going to have increased combat power rate. And so he's going to be throwing lots of special attacks. If you can easily dex his special one, then you're good to go. Another thing with Mr. Sinister is he's going to get passive Furies for each bar of power that he uses during his special attacks. And so they can stack up and deal some extra damage into your block if you're not able to fully dex it. But it seems like the Furies disappear during or between the special attacks. Now, because Mr. Sinister does heal, you do have to do a lot more damage. If you crit him, he's going to heal it back because Stryfe doesn't have a way to negate the regeneration unless he is stunned, assuming you have the right masteries, and then even then you're only able to cut out a portion of that regen. Unfortunately, I did mess up on this run and don't have another clip, but it does show, dealing a decent chunk of damage on Mr. Sinister, and I think it only took me 2 revives. So actually, I think it was 3 revives. So it wasn't the best fight for me, but it wasn't that expensive either. I also used this fight to ramp up Apocalypse. If you enter the fight with Apocalypse, you can do whatever damage you can and then just revive and enter the fight again. You're automatically going to get back 4 charges, which is great because I used the Horseman ability before this fight, and it was a very quick, easy way to re-ramp up Apocalypse. Even though he wasn't able to, do the whole fight on his own, you can get some damage out of him if you want, and then Stryfe is a decent option. You can see him healing back a lot, but he does have a smaller health pool than some of the bigger fights, which means that even if he is regenning a lot of the crit damage back, you're still able to work through it in a relatively efficient manner, assuming you're not a complete scrub or mess up on the timing of the special one at times, which, I do both of those things, especially since I wasn't healing for any of these fights, so I didn't have much room for block damage. But I hope that this was a bit of a helpful overview, and I hope to see you in the next video.